service. Good evening.
These are the Hickory Hound's News and Views.
This is News and Views for the week ending August the 10th, 2025. A platform shares, an intelligent system endures. Today, nearly every outlet calls itself a platform, but a platform broadcasts. An intelligent system builds, preserves, and acts. The Hickory Hound isn't here for clicks or popularity. It measures its worth by the strength of its foundation and the thread of its credibility. Most media exists for entertainment and distraction. This was built for signal over noise, and it is meant to endure. This is about realism, documenting decline, discussing legacy organizations in self-preservation mode, and economic warning signs buried underneath cheerleading and pep rallies. Over time, the Hound platform has become infrastructure, a living map of reality, outside of contrived narratives. I want you to know what is happening around you. Every article, series, and video adds more layers and context, creating an archive free of vested interest so history cannot be quietly reinvented. No ad campaigns, no celebrity endorsements, no branding. This is a shelter for those locked out of the legacy order. We don't seek their approval. Call this journalism, strategic intelligence, or a public realignment. It exists to face a stormy life with structure, reality, and endurance. This week on Tuesday, the Hickory Hound, a platform of structural realism and community renewal, told you about a local journal built to go beyond the spin of the local powers that be. The Hickory Hound reveals what leaders often hide behind: talk of progress, examining job quality, civic trust, economic churn, and the health of the local ecosystem, centered on long-term renewal, not surface wins. On Thursday, Under the Surface, Catawba County's economic crossroads. Catawba County looks stable on paper, but that masks school challenges, healthcare issues, civic cohesion, and widening demographic gaps. On good metrics like income and participation, it's solid. Beneath the surface, inequality is eroding community foundations. The record grows, the work continues. This is where we endure. And now to take us into this week's feature story, here's Rachel AI. She'll walk you through the CommScope CCS sale, its stakes for Catawba County, and why the next 18 months may decide our modern industrial future.
Rachel AI here on behalf of the Hickory Hound with this week's feature story, Catawba County at the Crossroads, the CommScope CCS sale and our industrial future. In early August 2025, CommScope made a decision that will resonate far beyond the business pages. The company has agreed to sell its Connectivity and Cable Solutions division to Amphenol Corporation for $10.5 billion. On paper, this is a change of ownership. In reality, it is a strategic pivot that places Catawba County and the town of Claremont squarely at a crossroads. The sale includes the Claremont manufacturing facility, a cornerstone of the region's industrial base, and a repository of decades of expertise in high-performance connectivity systems. CommScope's rationale is straightforward. The deal eliminates a crushing debt load, redeems preferred equity held by the Carlyle Group, and allows the remaining business, focused on access network solutions and the Ruckus brand, to operate more nimbly in fast-moving technology markets. For Amphenol, the acquisition is a natural fit, bringing in products that are central to global data, broadband, and AI infrastructure. In 2025, the unit is projected to generate $3.6 billion in sales, with earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization margins approaching 26%. For our region, the real question is how Amphenol will integrate Claremont into its global operations. There are three plausible outcomes. In the best case, Amphenol recognizes Claremont as a strategic East Coast hub. It invests in upgrading production lines for next-generation data center cabling, fiber optics, and AI-ready components, while partnering with local colleges to train a future workforce. Local leaders match this investment with targeted incentives and infrastructure commitments, positioning the facility as a magnet for AI, cloud, and robotics suppliers. In the base case, operations remain steady. The plant keeps its current products and workforce but sees no major expansion. The community maintains stability but risks missing the broader wave of AI and advanced connectivity growth. In the worst case, erosion happens quietly. High-value production shifts to other facilities. Claremont is left with legacy work, profitability declines, and skilled workers drift away. Without upgrades, the plant falls behind industry benchmarks and eventually fades into irrelevance, without ever officially closing. The stakes could not be clearer. The difference between renaissance, continuity, and decline will be decided in the next 18 months by both Amphenol's strategy and the resolve of local leadership. Catawba County still holds significant advantages: a deep manufacturing tradition, an experienced workforce, and proximity to major eastern markets, but these assets must be actively leveraged. Economic incentives, infrastructure reliability, and workforce development must be coordinated and delivered with urgency. This is more than a corporate transaction. It is a pivot point for the community's industrial future. In the best case, it launches a new era of growth. In the base case, it sustains the present without securing the future. In the worst case, it becomes another slow-motion loss in a region that can't afford one more. The outcome will not be decided by market forces alone. It will be shaped, decisively, by the readiness, will, and vision of the people who call Catawba County home.
The story of the Foothills is not locked in our past. It is the foundation beneath our feet. This week marks the start of something I have worked towards for a while now: the public release of the Foothills corridor in serial form on the Hound Signal on Substack. Every Monday and Friday, a new chapter will go live. This is not entertainment, and it isn't nostalgia. It's a strategic manual built from hard history, meant to challenge how we think about our present and the choices that will define our future. This book documents the collapse of our industrial base, the signals of potential renewal, the foundations already in place, and the steps required to scale and coordinate the real change. It dissects the difference between cosmetic improvement and structural progress. It names the risks we face and the assets we can still leverage. It is written plainly, but with purpose, designed for leaders, residents, and anyone unwilling to accept that decline is our destiny. If this work resonates with you, then I ask for your help. Share it, support it, discuss it with people who make decisions in our community and in your community. Use it as a lens to see the difference between activity and advancement. The Foothills will not be rebuilt by chance or by slogans. It will be rebuilt by those who choose to act deliberately and together. Before the next chapter of our history is written without our participation. The first chapter arrives Monday. Let's not waste what may be our last best chance to decide what comes next. The Foothills' future won't be decided elsewhere. It will be shaped here by us. Read the first chapter Monday, share it widely, and help turn hard history into deliberate action. The work is underway. Let's keep building.